guys, it's Henry with Neighborhood Carpet Cleaners. We're here in McLean, Virginia. We are here taking care of some, obviously you see what we got going on here, some pet stains. This is my, third time coming in this house. Very, very beautiful home here in McLean, Upper McLean actually. And yeah, so we're here trying to treat these pet stains with probiotics. No odor, just you can see it's just disappearing right in front of your eye here. So I will use a slider, but guess what? I don't have it on my van, and this beast here is absolutely too heavy. So I'm gonna do the best I can. We have plastic underneath here, so it's not gonna affect the wood and the carpet, but I'm gonna try to get as close as I can. I'm gonna use a claw to extract all the urine out. This right here is 280 that we're doing. We're gonna be doing this whole room and the hallway over there. Massive urine treatment here, more, not really massive, but just more, painstaking. It's going to be a lot of work to try to extract all the urine out with the claw, but I think we should be successful. I will shoot this step by step so you guys can see what I'm doing. So right now it's time for the pre-treatment, so let's go ahead at it. Remember, the hardwood, the cabinet here is sitting on the plastic, so should be no problem here. Okay. We're gonna let this sit for a while. Probably mix up more solution here. This dog is just outrageous. It's a cute little dog too, but my goodness, outrageous. Probiotic is just gobbling this stuff up. Not a lot of people know about probiotic, and I kind of like it like that. Exclusive. I told them I'd take care of this right here. Yeah, they really don't want me to take care of much, just except for the pet stains, but obviously we go above and beyond for our clients. So, wow, look at that. Almost gone. Okay, need another application. Already taking about 4 gallons of probiotics. Hey guys, it's Henry with Neighborhood Carpet Cleaners. We're here in McLean, Virginia. We are here taking care of some, obviously you see what we got going on here, some pet stains. This is my, third time coming in this house. Very, very beautiful home here in McLean, Upper McLean actually. And yeah, so we're here trying to treat these pet stains with probiotics. No odor, just you can see it's just disappearing right in front of your eye here. So I will use a slider, but guess what? I don't have it on my van, and this beast here is absolutely too heavy. So I'm gonna do the best I can. We have plastic underneath here, so it's not gonna affect the wood and the carpet. But I'm gonna try to get as close as I can. I'm gonna use a claw to extract all the urine out. This right here is 280 that we're doing. We're gonna be doing this whole room and the hallway over there. Massive urine treatment here. More, not really massive, but just more, painstaking. It's gonna be a lot of work to try to extract all the urine out with the claw, but I think we should be successful. I will shoot this step by step so you guys can see what I'm doing. So right now it's time for the pre-treatment. So let's go ahead at it. Now remember, the hardwood, the cabinet here is sitting on the plastic. So should be no problem here. We're gonna let this sit for a while. Probably mix up more solution here. This dog is just outrageous. It's a cute little dog too, but my goodness, outrageous. Probiotic is just gobbling this stuff up. Not a lot of people know about probiotic, and I kind of like it like that. Exclusive. I told them I'd take care of this right here. Yeah, they really don't want me to take care of much, just except for the pet stains, but obviously we go above and beyond for our clients. So, wow, look at that. Almost gone. boy. Okay, need another application. Already taking about 4 gallons of probiotics. See, I could tell which ones are topicals and which one are needs a little bit more pre-spray. This one is pretty much a topical. Seems like it didn't absorb too much into the rug, so I'm just gonna give it a light spray on top. Because if you treat it as like the ones that I treated, you're actually gonna push all the urine down. That over there, the urine has always is all the way down. So you need to get the probiotic inside the fibers as well. This one just is topical. It's surface, so you treat it as such. You don't want to spray too much. This one's borderline. You get in there, so I get a little heavier on that.
Gone, and the guy said it just stopped in Washington. So she got off in Washington. Well, I never gave it another thought, but 10 days later, I'm coming back from New York. See, I was living where I was raised in New York, and I was getting on the train up there. 10 days later, I said, I wonder if that good-looking gal could be. And the odds of her being on
The odds were impossible.
Impossible. And I said, and even if it was on this train, she'd be in a different. So when it stopped at Washington, I went by God, there she was with a box of chocolate chip cookies. And it was a bunch of people. This is 1953, so it's not too much after World War II. And they were talking about in the conversation, and she remembers the first thing I said to her. I said, "What do you think of the Marshall Plan?" And she didn't know. You know, the Marshall Plan was we dropped, because we had Berlin, and the Russians had all of this property around it, so we had to drop in, you know, food and so forth. And so we then went back to, and I'm going to tell you something. Come around here to the front.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you something I never have really told anybody, never have told, because I'm going to get somebody get the wrong idea. You know, you can move the backs of the seats all in this direction.
Mm-hmm.
if the train is going this way or if the train is going that way. So it goes all through the night, and I'm going to Georgia Tech in Atlanta, and she's getting off at Macon, which is one stop below. She was going to a little girls' school that her mother went to, and then she transferred to Emory University in Atlanta. So, but the train gets in, so it's going through all the way through the night, and we're talking about everything that you can imagine. And about 2 o'clock in the morning or something, I fell asleep on her shoulder.
Oh man.
And she kisses me on the eyes.
Oh man.
And woke me up, and then, bam, she slaps an open mouth kiss on me. She said, I was just taken by, you're going to Georgia Tech, you're gonna be a good engineer, and you had a great sense of humor. And she said, you were just the best looking thing I ever saw. And she said, if I would have asked her to marry her on that first day, she would have said yes.
Oh my gosh. When did she tell you that? Like later on in the marriage? That if you would have proposed to her.
Yeah, later on.
Yeah, that's
several
awesome.
Things, but I never told. I didn't want somebody to get the idea that she was a loose woman.
No, absolutely.
And she just said, I just didn't know what to do. She said
she was smitten.
I didn't want to lose you.
Oh man, you don't find them like that now these days, man.
Especially that look like that.
She's a beauty. Well, I can tell you this, Bob, you definitely enjoyed her.
And she was so. She was it was just. Me, because she was a hot number, and she was a devil. I was consulting when we first moved in here, and so I'd be away for a couple of weeks. I'd come back in the back room there, right and she's changed all of the lights to red lights. It's a glow, try to and she'd do all these little neat things that she
made a home for herself. She made it a home.
And she just raised the boys perfectly and everything. And like I say, when somebody said, what's your secret? You didn't have an argument. I said, that's my secret right there. How are you going to argue with her?
Hey, I love that.
She never... really, I asked the boys, do you ever remember us having an argument? No, I didn't. There's the 4 boys up there. That's the only time they were all in suits.
Right.
But, yeah, I miss her.
I know you do.
Terribly.
I know you do. How long ago was this?
She died on let's see, this is on the 21st of 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Oh man. Well, I'm sorry for your loss, Bob.
Yeah,
sorry for your loss.
And this dog, our dog, this guy, that was her dog. Every place.
It's funny because he knew you were talking about him.
Yeah. Oh, he's smart as hell. And he used to, when she'd go to the bathroom, he'd lay right there at the door. And he's so quick, as soon as he'd hear the knob, he'd jump up. And he does the same thing with me now.
Oh.
He lays on her pillow.
Oh man, memorable. I love it. Love you sharing that story with me, man. I'm privileged to hear that story. Yeah. I really appreciate that.
And you're special that I told this story to. You understand why I wouldn't.
Absolutely. I do.
But she said she was so open with. She said, "Let me tell you something. when you walked past me on the train going up, I saw you too. I said, I hope he'd stop and.
Oh man, you see, I guess the underlining message is
I didn't
when you
feel
feel it.
that. I was very much attached to her, but I didn't. I mean, what the hell? I was 19 and she was 17.
Right.
And this is the way. This is her sister. That's Carol on the left.
They're twins?
Went at 17.
Are they twins?
Huh?
Wait, hold on. That's her sister.
Yeah, her sister's on the right.
Right.
That's Carol's sister, and that's Carol there right after, a little bit after.
They look so much alike. Are they twins?
Yeah. No, her sister was 5 years. Was 5 years older than her.
Okay. They look so much alike.
Yeah, they do look alike. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Carol never took a bad picture.
I know that's right, man. Well, I appreciate you sharing that story with me. It really means a lot, man. And man, this is my third time coming here, and I definitely never would have thought you would have shared that story with me. And privileged.
Yeah.
Too privileged. Thank you.
Well, you're ex-Marine.
Absolutely.
The Marine, 75% of all of the field feeding equipment that is used by the Marines, we provide them.
As far as your
technology.
Oh, your company.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, and one of the guys that works for me, at 22 years in the Marines. Yeah, it's been great, and everybody loved Carol. And when we moved in here, this was a ranch, a straight ranch. I
Really?
built the second floor.
Wow.
And I did that fireplace.
Never would have thought.
That when we came in, it was just a space over there that the firebox was down to the floor. It didn't really draw right.
Right.
And then I just thought I ought to make this a focal point of this room, and did that. In fact, Carol, a very good friend of mine, was killed in an automobile accident. He'd come over here and we'd lay brick, and I did most of the brickwork out here, and we'd lay brick, and we were going to work on this fireplace together. Do you see the tile?
The stone
marble.
Yep.
That's as thin as the two cheeks are, and I had this old Italian guy that I got it from miter it, and so it looks like a solid hunk of marble.
Yeah.
But it's
nice.
mitered, and we matched the grain, and I had him in here one day, and she had the sign up there, men working, and she got a sign in the street. And then it sat there for a long time, after about a year or more and she wrote down, no man working, and every place I would go, people would say, how's Carol, where's Carol, and she would, she got us into respiratory therapy when we lost the combustion part of our business for 2-3 years, and so we have a booth. We at some of the shows showing we can atomize any liquid, so it looks like cigarette smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And some guy comes up to me. He said, "Ooh." The girls that they always had at these booths, they call them booth bunnies.
Yeah.
He says, "Hey man, where the hell did you get that good looking chair?" I said, "Take it easy now."
Take it easy now.
My wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, man, listen, I gotta get back to work before my
okay.
solution dries
Thank
up.
you.
No, thank you.
For coming back.
No, thank you.
That's Russell.
Hi,
That's
sir.
our
How are
number
you?
2, son.
Hey, how are you?
How's it going?
Doing good.
Good.
All right.
Okay, my man.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank
Appreciate
you,
you.
sir.
You already shampooed the right?
I'm doing that right now.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Right. Take care of you guys.
Thanks. The pool was good, Dan.
What a privilege to hear that story. Although it used up a lot of my time, but what an honor to hear that story. And the most incredible thing about that whole story is he literally told me something he's never told anybody. I feel really good about that. I really do. I really do. It says something about the character that I possess, the kind of man that I am, the kind of vibe that he got, to even tell me that part of the story where on the train home, him and his wife kissed him in the eye, well, on the eye, and then laid one big juicy one on his lips. He didn't tell nobody because he didn't want people to think she was a fast one, which absolutely was not the case. She was just smitten by him. All right, guys, stand by. What a beautiful story. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. All right, finally caught up. Though that was a beautiful story, my goodness, it took up a lot of my time here. But able to catch up real quick. This was that landing where there was, we don't know whether it's pet stain, but I did treat it as such. What I went above and beyond and also put in some ink cap and make sure that it doesn't come back again. And I'm also gonna spray. I don't know what it's called, but it's in the van. It's like spot out or spot stop or stop spot, something like that. Spot, whatever. Gonna spray that on top after I'm done, so that way it doesn't come back. They're really emphasized on this area right here, so I can understand how this could be an eyesore. And proper cleaning and rinsing with all the precautions that I'm taking, it's definitely gonna keep this stain at bay. Drying it right now would be critical, or trying to get it dry as fast as possible would be critical. Stand by. Okay, so I was able to use a claw. I couldn't video it because I was really running out of time and really needed to just catch up. So I just needed to stay focused. Okay, so as you can see, urine has been extracted. Looks really, really sharp. Looks great. Smells great. Housekeeper in the middle of doing it, she said, "Oh, I don't smell nothing." I'm like, okay, that's good. I like it. I like the fact that you don't smell nothing. But yeah, coming out great. Stand by. Alright, hitting the home stretch here in the hallway. So I got a good rinse in the tank working for me. Oh my God, it smells so fresh in here. You don't even smell no urine at all. Love it. It's really hard to guarantee odor removal, especially when you're not changing the padding, you know, doing all the actual restoration. But I truly believe with probiotics, I found something that really works. As long as it makes contact, then we should be in good shape. Remember in the beginning of the video I said it took me about 4 gallons? Yeah. And that's just for a hallway and 1 bedroom. So that lets you know I was trying to make some contact. You need to make contact, man. Make some contact. And then I also gotta mix them with the rinse. Just a little bit of Benefact. Not Benefact, I'm sorry, Microban. Just a little bit to give it that nice, you know, citrus scent. You really can't smell it, but it definitely is there. More for the sanitization. Look at that, looks good. Can't even tell what the urine was. I'm going to do this one last hallway because that's pretty much the bulk of it where it was really bad. Oh, actually, I didn't do a video with this one right here. Give me a second. This portion here. Yeah, I didn't do a video of that. Oh my gosh, looks really good. Really, really good. The sister-in-law is gonna have me go clean her house in Arlington. She's just so impressed with the work that I'm doing for this property here. So we've been meaning to link up, but either she's not in the urgent to get it done because she hasn't scheduled nothing yet, or it's not bad enough to schedule something. But she wants me to stop by her house sometime next week. So let's see if she calls. If she doesn't, I'm sure I'll run into her again here because this dog is definitely not potty trained. So I'll be back here again. Alright guys, let me let y'all go. All the pros out there, good luck. Catch you next time. If you have any feedbacks, let me know. If you have any advice, let me know. Or you got different tactics that you use, let me know. We can share ideas. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, enjoy that story, man. That story was so nice. If you're single looking for a partner, listen to this guy talk. He's 89 years old. And he's very, very well off. He owns a huge company out here in North Carolina. Well, not out here, but in North Carolina. And pretty much, yeah, he's definitely has worked hard in his life, and he's really missing his wife that passed away about 3 years ago. I mean, I'm sorry, man, 3 weeks ago. And he told me a story about how he met her. If you missed it, just go ahead and rewind and listen to it. Very touching, very spontaneous. Didn't expect to hear that, and I feel really privileged the fact that he wanted to share something that he rarely tells everybody as far as what his wife did when they first met. So it means a lot. It shows my character, the way he can trust me, and things of that nature. And you know what? You know, I'm very happy. It tells you that we're going to the right places. We're moving forward. All right, guys. Next time.